Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or picked up your phone to do something important, only to spend the next 10 minutes scrolling? Most people think it's just stress or getting older. But here's the shocking truth. You could be doing things every single day that are quietly lowering your brain's performance. These habits don't make you feel less intelligent overnight. They work slowly until focusing becomes harder. Today, I'm going to show you 7 habits that could be quietly killing your IQ. Habit number 7 is the most dangerous, so stay with me until the end. Imagine buying the world's most powerful computer and only using it to open the calculator every day. That's exactly what many people do with their brains. Your brain loves challenges. Every time you learn something new, your brain builds stronger connections. But when every day becomes predictable, your brain slowly switches into autopilot. Think of it like a muscle. The less you ask it to solve problems, the less efficient it becomes. That's why people who constantly learn new skills often stay mentally sharp. Even 15 minutes of learning something unfamiliar tells your brain, we still need to grow. If lack of challenge slowly weakens your brain, the next habit quietly steals something even more valuable, your attention. Here's something that surprises almost everyone. Your brain is terrible at multitasking. It feels productive, but it isn't. Imagine trying to watch 2 different movies at the same time. That's exactly what happens inside your brain. Checking emails, watching YouTube, texting, trying to finish work. Your brain has to stop, reset, and remember where it left off. Do that dozens of times every hour, and your mental energy disappears. That's why after an entire day of being busy, you feel exhausted. Attention is one of the most valuable resources your brain has. Every unnecessary interruption is like taking a tiny piece of your IQ and spending it on something that doesn't matter. Here's a simple experiment. Put your phone face down. Close the extra tabs. Silence notifications. Focus on one task for 20 minutes. You'll finish faster, make fewer mistakes, and feel far less mentally drained. But if you think multitasking is damaging, the next habit is even worse because it affects your brain even while you're asleep. Have you ever stayed up late thinking you'd just catch up on sleep tomorrow? Your brain doesn't treat sleep like a break. It treats it like a repair shop. Every night, your brain organizes memories, removes unnecessary information, and strengthens the connections you created throughout the day. Think of it like cleaning your room. When you consistently sleep too little, your mind becomes cluttered. You forget names. You lose focus. Simple decisions become harder. Most people don't notice it happening. It doesn't remove your intelligence. It makes it harder to access. If poor sleep clouds your thinking, the next habit quietly changes the fuel your brain runs on. Imagine trying to power a high-performance sports car with low-quality fuel. Your brain isn't much different. Your brain uses an enormous amount of your daily energy. What you eat directly affects how clearly you think. Quick sugar gives you a burst. Then, suddenly you crash. Your focus disappears. Your motivation drops. It's a cycle millions of people live in every day. Simple foods give your brain the steady energy it prefers. Sometimes the biggest upgrade isn't a new productivity system. It's what's sitting on your plate. But even if you're sleeping well and eating better, there's another habit that silently weakens your brain. When was the last time you sat alone with no phone, no music, no TV, and just thought? The moment boredom appears, we reach for our phones. Standing in line? Scroll. Waiting for food? Scroll. Commercial break? Scroll. Your brain slowly becomes addicted to constant stimulation. normal life starts feeling boring. Reading becomes difficult. Studying feels impossible. Deep conversations lose your attention. Imagine watching a movie where someone changes the channel every 10 seconds. Your brain never gets enough uninterrupted time to process ideas deeply. Spend just 10 minutes today without any screen. Just think. All the habits we've covered slowly drain your brain, but the next one is different. It convinces you to stop learning altogether. Here's something fascinating. The smartest people often say, "I don't know." Meanwhile, people who know the least are often the most certain they're right. If you believe you already know everything, why would you learn anything new? Curiosity is one of the strongest fuels for intelligence. Every question opens a new door. Every mistake teaches your brain something valuable. The moment you replace curiosity with certainty, your learning slows down. The best question isn't how smart am I, it's what can I still learn today? We've reached the habit I warned you about at the beginning, the one almost everyone does. The final habit isn't something you do, it's something you never allow your brain to do. Rest. Your brain isn't designed to work at full speed every minute of the day. Even the strongest muscles need recovery. Your brain works exactly the same way. Without recovery, your thinking becomes slower. Your creativity disappears. Your decisions become worse. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is step away. 5 quiet minutes can reset a brain that hours of pushing cannot. Let's quickly recap. First, challenge your brain. Second, stop multitasking. Third, protect your sleep. Fourth, feed your brain better. Fifth, reduce unnecessary stimulation. Sixth, stay curious. Finally, give your brain time to recover. You don't become smarter overnight. You become smarter through the small choices you repeat every day. The question isn't whether your IQ can improve. The question is, which habit will you change first?